A driver who can't even win in NASCAR's top series, just dominates everywhere else. In the Saturday, the man who embarrassed the Cup Series field on the road courses is heading back to the scene of his biggest statement win to defend it against the guy who might be the best road racer on the planet. This is not just another regional race. This is a grudge match. Connor Zilisch and Shane Van Gisbergen are running it back at Sonoma Raceway in the Pit Boss/Food Max 250, part of NASCAR's secondary series. Last year at this exact track, Zilisch beat Van Gisbergen by less than half a second double, 4.38 to be exact. That's the gap between a celebration and a heartbreak. Both drivers climb back into JR Motorsports Chevrolets this weekend. Zilisch currently owns the head-to-head road course battle between the two, 4 wins to 2. But Sonoma has historically been Van Gisbergen's playground. He took the pole in the win here back in 2024. Add in a stacked supporting cast, Austin Hill coming off a breakout street course victory, and points leader Justin Allgaier looking to bounce back from a rough finish last weekend. Here's the real story underneath the race itself. Zilisch is a rookie in NASCAR's Premier Series this season, and it hasn't gone smoothly. He's still searching for his footing at the top level. But drop him onto a road course in the secondary series, and suddenly he looks like a completely different driver. Twice a winner already this year, with statement performances that make you wonder why the jump to Cup has been so much harder than expected. Then last week happened. Zilisch was running up front in a Cup race when a crash that wasn't his fault took him out completely. No fault, no chance to finish, no points. That's the kind of result that lingers in a driver's head, and now he's stepping right back onto a track where he's already proven he can win. Van Gisbergen, meanwhile, isn't just a participant in this rivalry. He's arguably the best road course racer in the entire NASCAR ecosystem right now. He's a former pole sitter and race winner at Sonoma in both this series and the Cup level. For him, this weekend isn't about redemption, it's about reclaiming ground. And then there's the championship piece. Allgaier isn't fighting for a single race. He's protecting a 224-point cushion at the top of the standings, with 5 wins already banked and a postseason spot locked up. A bad weekend doesn't end his season, but it does open the door for the chasing pack to close the gap mentally, if not mathematically. Let's talk strategy, because this race is layered. For Zilisch, Sonoma is more than a trophy opportunity. It's a confidence reset. After a brutal, no-fault wreck in Cup competition, getting back behind the wheel of a car he's already won in with a crew chief he trusts is the fastest way to silence doubt. Smart teams use moments like this deliberately. Extra laps, extra practice, extra feel for the track, all that bleeds back into his Cup program whether people want to admit it or not. But here's the risk. If he loses to Van Gisbergen this weekend, especially after public comments about how much he values this specific rematch, the narrative flips fast. Instead of rookie finding his groove, it becomes rookie can't beat the same guy twice. Perception in motorsports moves quicker than results. For Van Gisbergen, the calculation is different. He's not chasing validation, he's chasing precision. He's openly said he uses these road course races to study the track for the Cup weekend. That's a dual-purpose strategy. Win now, learn for later. It's efficient, it's smart, and it's exactly why he keeps showing up dangerous on these layouts no matter which series he's driving. Is moonlighting in a lower series smart or risky for a Cup-level driver? Honestly, it's smart, but only if you're winning. The moment results dry up, critics will ask why a struggling Cup rookie is spending energy somewhere else instead of fixing the bigger problem. Fans are split right down the middle on this one. One camp sees Zilisch as the breakout story of the year, a young talent who just needs road course tracks to remind everyone why he was hyped in the first place. They want to see him stick it to Van Gisbergen again and carry that swagger into Cup. The other camp is fully behind Van Gisbergen, pointing to his track record at Sonoma and arguing that last year's result was a fluke margin, not a pattern. To them, this is the week the form chart corrects itself. Media coverage will lean hard into the redemption angle for Zilisch after last week's wreck, and if he wins again, expect statement victory to be the headline of the weekend. Best case for Zilisch, he wins again, head-to-head record extends to 5-2, and suddenly the conversation shifts from struggling rookie to the kid who just needs more reps. That kind of confidence boost could be the turning point of his entire season. Worst case, Van Gisbergen finally breaks through, reclaims bragging rights at his favorite track, and the doubts about Zilisch's Cup struggles get louder heading into the next few weeks. Either way, Allgaier's championship math barely moves, but the psychological story of this season absolutely does. So here's the real question. If Zilisch beats Ben Gisbergen again this weekend, does that change how you see his rookie struggles in Cup, or is this just a separate conversation entirely? Drop your prediction in the comments before the race goes green. Who's taking the checkered flag at Sonoma, and who's losing sleep over it? If you want more breakdowns like this before every big race weekend, you know what to do. Hit subscribe and let's keep this conversation going.